Good morning. Feel awake. Thrones. Game of Thrones. Game 7's. Shit, everything going on today. Yesterday. Hold on, just down. Fucking happy. It's been a while here. It's been on Periscope. I apologize. It's been a couple weeks. It's been busy with family shit, but we're here. Game of Thrones last night. Every time the show goes zig, you think it goes zig, it goes zag, and vice versa. And everybody's, again, another Sunday where everybody's bitching about it. And I get the writing's been weird the last couple of years. I would say definitely even last season, to some degree, I would say the writing was kind of a little surprising. But the thing is, though, I think people are mad because of, not because the show's not good. I think people are mad because they're not getting the results they want. Spoiler alert coming now. Daenerys is now completed her heel turn. She is now the Mad Queen, or pretty much. I mean, I don't know, it's pretty obvious. Her burned the fuck out of King's Landing. Cersei's dead. Jaime Lannister's dead, we all assume. I mean, Dany went absolutely bonkers. Dany went Hollywood Hogan on everyone. And I gotta be honest with you, as sad as it was, and as bad as it was, what she did last night, I sort of was rooting for her, because you have to kind of see her perspective. She's been betrayed left and right throughout this entire journey. You know what I'm saying? Left and right. And even Varys, betrayed her. And you have to look. It's fucked up what she did again. Her going ape shit. But you have to see her perspective. Now, that being said, now it comes down to the fact now, okay, what happens next? Does Jon Snow or Arya have to kill her? I don't know. I mean, she is not a Mad Queen. I mean, that's at least that's what I'm interpreting now. She's a Mad Queen. But I to be honest with you, I enjoyed the episode yesterday. I enjoyed it. I mean, the only point for me is I thought the way Cersei and Jaime died, at least Cersei anyway, I'd rather have gotten murdered than her getting, stuffed in rubble. But again, we got the result we wanted. The Lannisters are gone, pretty much. Other than Tyrion. Tyrion, of course, is a good guy. On the good side, anyway. But I'm really curious now to see how this works out going forward. Like, do they accept Dany as what it is? Does Jon Snow and Arya and the rest of the Starks decide to overthrow Dany? Because it's quite obvious, looking at the preview, which actually, the preview from yesterday, if you saw after the show, was literally 15 seconds. It's just Dany going straight to the, to the throne. Yes, shout out to the Hound. The Hound, yes. And I knew they both were going to die. I had a feeling today they were both going to die. That's what I thought. There's no way both of those guys are coming out of there alive. And I predicted actually a long time ago that they'll both die. But yeah, the Hound's the shit, dude. The Hound only lived just to kill the Mountain, and they both died. So that their scene was actually pretty dope. Their fight scene was pretty dope. But yeah, people are bitching about the episode. People think the season has been bad. I mean, I've enjoyed it for the most part. I mean, are there things that haven't made sense? Yeah, and there's things that made sense on the episode yesterday. But at the end of the day, it's still entertaining. It is what it is. As long as they land the plane next week, which I think they will. As long as they land the plane properly, we'll be fine. So I'm not sweating it, man. I'm okay with how the way the show's going now. And a couple weeks ago I was saying, well, why did they kill Night King so early? Now you know why. Because now this last stanza, this last episode, is gonna be focused on just, on how you handle Daenerys. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm with you, man. It's an awesome final season. I'm enjoying it. Everybody's bitch. The problem is this show's been so good for so long that people are spoiled. People just are unspoiled. They just expect action every episode. They expect everything to happen every episode, and that's not how it works, man. Just enjoy the dialogue. I don't know. I'm enjoying the season. I don't care about it. I'm just taking it in. It's the last season. I'm gonna end up watching the show again at some point down the road. And that's it. Just enjoy it, man. It's a great show. It's our last event show we have. I mean, I say Walking Dead, but I don't watch Walking Dead. That show's trash. So, quick reaction to Game 7 yesterday. That Raptors Sixers game. Wow, unbelievable. Remember when everybody said Kawhi Leonard was a system player in San Antonio? That's why it was so good. Yeah, that's dead now. We can kill that noise real quick. Kawhi Leonard is a top 3 player in the league. And the reason I don't give number 2, number 1 is because he can't stay healthy throughout the year. Otherwise, there's no question he's a top 3 player in the league. What a game though. Toronto over Philadelphia. Philly's a very unlikable team. I think Brett Brown is going to be gone. And although I can't really blame Brett Brown. Tokyo, Jerry Christ 2020. What's up, buddy? I can't blame Brett Brown for the loss yesterday. I mean, at the end of the day, you have players that need to execute. That's not on the coach. That's on the players. You need to execute. However, he will get the axe most likely. We'll see if anything news comes out today and tomorrow, but yeah, he'll probably get the axe most likely. But yeah, execute. Toronto just did the damn thing last night. Toronto just they showed up, and that's just that simple. And that's gonna be a great series. Milwaukee and Toronto, great series. Kawhi against Giannis. I mean, people say, "Oh, miss LeBron." I mean, this has been a really solid playoffs, and it's getting better now. Portland over Denver, Game 7. That was a great. That's a good comeback by Portland in the second half. I thought Denver was going to win that game, but CJ McCollum again. I see you, CJ. I see you, the man. Played phenomenal. I'm happy for Portland, man. I'm a big fan of Lillard and McCollum. I'm really happy for them. Again, a team that I said on my podcast a few weeks ago. Unassuming, under the radar. Everybody said that Portland was a 41 to 45 win team. They were going to fall back a little bit this year. Maybe they make the playoffs, and they made the playoffs as a 3 seed. And everybody assumed that. And I get it. It's Portland every year's playoffs. They're one and done, or they may win a first round series and they're done. I mean, they were off the radar. Everybody was talking about Houston and Golden State and even Denver. And look at Portland. They're here, conference finals. It's impressive. Really impressive. So, anyway, I just want to check in quickly. Just took my kid to school. I'm going to go back home to finish up take a little nap. I don't know. I'm so tired. But, yeah. Anyway, love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Later.